episode here. All right, 3, 2, 1, start. Everybody, welcome back to more Cassette Beasts in the exact same spot we were last time. Yeah, I guess I forget what we're doing here. I was about to go catch a bullet guy. And,
I'm still working on the stupid
Your
stickers.
Classic, dude. Classic.
Okay, I honestly don't think I have any more stickers that I want to place, which just sucks because I have so many. They're not like all the ones I have aren't like useless, but like they're not what I want.
Yeah, dude. This I'm telling you, the what's his face? The Robin Hood toy dude is like the best. It has Brick Blast.
Yeah, the Robin Dam dude.
Loxley evolution, yeah, he's freaking broken. Okay.
But
I do like how status effects do not carry on from level to level because
how what
it's like
don't?
the worst. Like status effects don't carry on from battle to battle.
That is
versus,
that
like,
is
Pokemon
nice.
where you're poisoned if you run back.
It is interesting, and I actually like how they do it, how the status effect applies to the player, because you're the one still transforming into a new tape, that you still are poisoned, which it sucks at first when you're like, wait, why does this still apply to me? But then you realize that's how the game works, and then it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. I gotta record this dude, hopefully.
Okay.
Recycle tape. Oh, it's for plastic.
How many? Oh, I want the microphone upgrade is what I want. But I need one more fused material.
8. Yeah.
Yours cost 8. Mine are only 5. I haven't upgraded it once, so.
Yeah, I think I upgraded twice already, or maybe 3 times.
Oh, I'm talking to Doofus Nerd right now, and apparently I finished the Thwackalope one. I guess I did that last time, but I forgot that I did that.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, so you got the dash ability.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, from getting that Pokemon.
Right.
Bulletino, which I'm going to put in my party too.
Bulletino.
Oh, he's self-destruct. Great. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, I'm for sure gonna get that dude.
Okay, I do
party.
need. I need the crow now, which is the Plague Doctor crow, right?
More. Yeah, I've got him in my party right now.
Oh, let me actually go upgrade my microphone since I just got a fused material for that. Okay. Let's do that.
Now I got the speedy dash now.
Speedy dash. Yeah, I haven't gotten any upgrades to my character. Also, why is my character wearing like a plain pajama? Is it because I passed out?
Is he? No, mine's the one I've been wearing since the beginning of the game.
Mine's wearing like pajamas or something. like a hospital gown or something.
The heck?
That's
Guzzle
what I'm saying.
fuel.
What?
Oh my god.
What has low fuel? Are you driving?
I got a move called Guzzle Fuel.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to get the Mr. Plague Doctor dude.
I'll have to defeat 5 Bulletinos.
Did I? Oh, that Pokemon just killed themselves.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to somebody else. I think I can evolve my my Zombleet.
Whoa! Oh, the starters can evolve 3 times, right? Or twice, I mean.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
To kill these Bulletinos. Still can't hear the music at all of my game.
So you're just making up your own music, so you have
I'm
that
just making it up. I think that's the actual song. That's like the actual battle, and then it goes dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Dude, these freaking Bulletinos self-destruct when you kill them, and
do they? They're straight up. They're straight up just bullet bills.
Volt orbs. Yeah.
Or Volt orbs. I was thinking Mario, and then I completely forgot we were playing Pokemon for a second.
I know. Yeah, should have remembered.
Should have
Okay.
remembered. Is that a threat? Should have remembered.
Next time you don't remember, we're turning this off right away.
Oh wait. I don't want to do that. Hold on. Oh,
Should have known
what
better
is
than
that?
to mess with me harder. Like a black little baby. Like a black widow baby.
Okay, I thought you said something
Remember that
else.
song? I definitely did say that other thing as a Naked Jakey quote, because that's what I thought the lyrics were when I first heard it. I thought it was Black Little Baby. I'm like, what is this song about? I'm like, oh. Should have known better like a Black Widow baby. In my defense, I only ever heard it on my crappy radio. It's wild. I think about it all the time, how like, maybe people still listen to the radio. I certainly don't at all. I haven't since college, because I used to work at a job where I had to drive like this big box truck and all we had was the radio. That's the last time I've ever listened to the radio or like any pop music in general. Like I just never hear it.
No,
Cass is up to date on some.
that's actually interesting, because the last time I listened to the radio was actually pretty recently, because the drivers I go with for our residents will have the radio on, because they just I don't know, they just want to listen to some music, and
yeah,
it's weird listening to radio music.
Yeah, it's weird to listen to something that you didn't choose. Like,
Yeah,
it's like whenever I listen to something, it's because I wanted to listen to it, and it's like weird to hear something that you're like just like the radio being like, oh, sometimes there's just crappy songs on the radio, and you have to. That's like me and my coworker back in Idaho when I worked at the school. There was this song that came on like at the same time every day that was like, if all of the queens had the kings on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast. It was like this weird like I don't know, it was like this like opulent girl power kind of song, but it was just like the most like it sounded way too formal for just being like a pop song, and like every time it would come on, we would just be like, it would come at like the same time every day, and we would just like sing the whole thing. I remember it had the lyrics. These are some awful lyrics. It in the bridge, it went like, in chess the king can move one space at a time, but queens can move wherever they like. I'm like, what is this weird chess breakdown? We're like describing the chess moves during the middle of this pop song. I was wanted to keep going, to be like, the rook can move forward or back or side to side, and the knight can move in an L shape, like to just describe the entire gameplay of chess.
Yep. That's all I have to say to that.
Yeah, we
That's what if they did that in Harry Potter when they're playing chess? They just start breaking out in a musical.
Explained every single move.
I mean, they basically do though.
Yeah.
When I move my queen.
I move my queen, you bloody Yankee. You have to come get me. I wish they were that aggressively British.
Yeah.
Did I evolve my starter?
For the second time?
Second time, yeah.
What is it called now?
Capra Corpse.
Capra Corpse.
Yeah, like a horn.
Like a cornucopia, right? I'm just kidding. You thought there for a second. You're like, he can't be this stupid, right?
It's like, allow me to educate you for a second, Zach.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dead.
All right. Oh, you're up in Autumn Hills, huh?
I'm dead.
Oh.
Decibel is dead, specifically.
I've just been slowly working my way through Autumn Hills. I got a quest where I had to kill 5 of the Bulletino dudes, so I'm doing that.
I still haven't seen one of those dudes. I also want, I need one of those Plague Doctor dudes, because...
Oh, yeah, they're like down south, I think is where I found them.
Oh, are they? Okay. I'll go back that way.
You get too close, you'll get a royalty high. That's the other thing it says.
Royalty high.
royalty high, which is
Like what? Like are we talking about like
a,
royalty getting
I think it's
high
like
or
being
like?
paid a royalty. I think it's like a play on like you get paid a royalty for like a song you wrote.
Yeah.
So I think it's supposed to say like it's like almost getting like secondhand high, but they call it a royalty high.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was not a great song. But then we would also listen to like, um, I think I was that summer I was like really into the Taylor Swift song "Cruel Summer," and I remember one time like it was in my head all day. And sometimes we'd take a van out that had Bluetooth, and it was like I'd only been working there for a little bit, and I worked with the same coworker every day. He was super awesome, but I was like, I told him I was like, sorry if this is weird, but I like have to listen to this Taylor Swift song because it's been stuck in my head all day, and I need to listen to it. And he was like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. And I was like, this guy might, he was like into like country and stuff. So like maybe he's not a Taylor Swift dude. So we listened to the whole song and it's just silence while I'm sitting there enjoying myself. And then at the very end of the song, it ends and he just reaches over and hits the rewind button to play it again. I was like, yes. It's like, this dude's actually cool. So we listened to Cruel Summer a bunch of times. It's like, okay. I'll stand by that song as a bop. I really like that song.
How does it go?
You, the shape of your body is blue. That song.
I don't think I've ever heard that song in my life.
Pretty good. It's from Lover, that album, which is, I can't remember if that's Cassie's favorite Taylor Swift album. That's my favorite Taylor Swift album. It was, a lot of it was produced, and a good amount of it was written by Jack Antonoff, who's the guy that is in charge of Bleachers, which is a band that I really like. And so, and he used to be one of the members of Fun back in the day when Fun was a thing. So
yeah, you showed me Bleachers at one point. I don't remember any of their songs, but I remember listening.
Yeah, they have like "I Want to Get Better" is like one of their more popular songs. I want to get better.
I just started listening to Keen's, because I'm obsessed with the Somewhere Only We Know.
Oh yeah, that song.
I'm obsessed with that song. Yeah, and I listen to more of their songs because I'm more into like metalcore and like screamy type music.
Yeah.
But I think that like listening to them brought back like a memory of constantly listening to Coldplay when I was a kid, because that's basically all I could listen to. But it like their songs are like, I've only listened to 3 of them. I don't remember what their names are. I'd have to look them up, but I saved them. They are really good. They are like a really good band.
I never got into that. The song, no, that was like Parachute. That song, it was like, stay with me, baby, stay with me tonight, don't leave me alone. I don't really know that song. All I know is it's gonna be Kiss Me Slowly is that song. That was like, I used to like listen to that song when I was like 15 years old and be like, I want to be in love. It was like my 15-year-old relationship where I'm like, this is going all the way. this is going to marriage.
Oh, don't even remind me of that type of stuff, dude.
I know but yeah, it's like sometimes it's fun to go back and listen to some like that nostalgic stuff. Back to like, because I remember I had like I listened to like Pandora radio all the time. Which like honestly, like sometimes I do get like almost a little nostalgic for like, not like the radio, but like Pandora, like, because it's nice that we have streaming, you have all this music available to you all the time, but sometimes it was kind of nice to be limited, and like I had to listen to, like, I found a lot of good music on Pandora because I only had whatever like 5 skips for an hour or something, and then I have to listen like I remember listening to the song Dark Blue by Jack's Mannequin, which is now that became like my favorite band in high school, and I listen to them less now, but I still really like Jack's Mannequin. And it was like, I only found it because there was one song they had called Dark Blue that kept coming on, and for some reason the beginning of it like bothered me. Like it was just like this piano melody, and I was like, that's not very good. But then one day I was out of skips and I was playing Destiny, and I had to listen to it, and I was like, oh, this song is actually really good. So it was like
forced to listen to
interesting. Yeah. So like that is kind of nice sometimes back in the day, where it's like you kind of had to listen to stuff like to find new music.
I also agree because it was more along the lines of I literally was a child and I didn't really have any money, so I couldn't afford Spotify or Apple Music. So you just kind of had to listen to Pandora with those 5 skips you only had for an hour.
And even streaming like Spotify or Apple Music wasn't around till we were in high school, I think.
Was it not?
Like, I don't think so. I remember finding Spotify maybe my freshman or sophomore year in high school. but not really knowing what it was. Because I remember for the longest time, like getting iTunes gift cards and stuff for Christmas, and you had to buy music on iTunes, or you had to do the old YouTube to MP3, which is what I would do. Like you just bootleg a song on YouTube. I did
My dad would always, we would go to mp3panda.com.
Oh, yeah.
That was, I have no idea if it was legit. I have a feeling it wasn't legit. It was just like ripped songs, and you paid like 68 cents for them instead of $3, which after doing that all the time when I was a kid, I didn't realize how expensive songs were when you were to buy them firsthand. I was like, dude, they want me to pay $3 for a single song? What's up with that?
Yeah. Dude, I remember buying, because it was on sale. This was like way back in the day. I remember buying the entire 3rd season of Avatar: The Last Airbender on Apple or on iTunes or whatever it would have been, iMovie Store or something, for like $9 for the whole last season. But that was the only season I had, because the other seasons were like $30. Like I only watched the 3rd season. Although
Why
I'd seen the whole show before.
So expensive?
You don't know. Well, the last season has less episodes.
Oh, okay.
It's like it only has like 13 or something versus the first 2, which have like 24 or something. But I had seen the whole show before. I watched it when it came out live. Like me and my brothers would all watch it. But yeah, so I remember the 3rd season watching that so much, and the 3rd season's freaking awesome. The 3rd season's so good. Me and Cassie watched that because she hadn't seen it before, and so we watched it all. Nice. It was awesome.
Yeah, Wayne has, as far as I'm concerned, Wayne has no interest in watching Avatar, which sucks because it's so good.
It's so good. It's like, it was kind of like, Cassie was almost the same, where she was like, she didn't really know much about it, and she was just like, I don't know if I'd like that. And I'm like, oh, let's like try it. And then she ended up loving it. Yeah. She was like, this is awesome. It's good once you I will say the beginning of it is like a little kiddie. Yeah. And like, that doesn't have to be a bad thing, but I do remember like we were watching the 1st season. I remember thinking like, oh, this is like maybe like a little less interesting than I remembered it being. But then once you get to seasons, like the last half of season 1 and seasons 2 and 3 especially are all just like good the entire time through.
Yeah. I remember watching Legend of Korra when it was airing, because I never watched Avatar when it was airing, because I was
really?
Yeah, I was too young and didn't really get into Avatar until I was like, honestly, until like after high school. So I did watch, maybe it was during high school, because I don't remember when Legend of Korra came out, but I remember watching Legend of Korra live when it was coming out.
Yeah.
And I remember the reason why I liked it so much, which I actually don't like it that much at all, because of the way they took the story and how it like gets confusing and stuff with like the spirit world and everything. But what I did really like about it is the fact that they were not afraid to kill people in that show. Like, dude, when Korra slams the metal around the Cyclops' head,
that's insane,
dude. And I mean, they don't show it, but you know that she just exploded her brains in the metal.
I'm like a weird Legend of Korra defender almost. But only for the 1st and 3rd season. I think the first season really is cool amazing. Yeah, it's really cool. The 2nd season is not very good, because they didn't know they were going to make a 2nd season. So there's certain things I think they really would have done differently. Yeah. They never knew they were going to get another one. So, and then there was just a lot of issues with the 2nd season with like, I think one of the showrunners left. The 3rd season I think is the best one. And that's the one with the Red Lotus and Zahir and like, I think I think Zahir is like one of the, like, he's maybe almost my favorite villain in maybe Avatar. Barely just behind Azula, or maybe even more than Azula. I really like Zahir. I think he's really interesting. I thought the people getting airbending was an interesting way to take it, and I thought he was especially interesting because like it was cool to see that he was so like he legitimately knew so much about airbending culture, and he obviously had a lot of respect and reverence for it, but he like just wasn't a good dude. And so I thought it was a really cool way to take that, and even stuff like he could get into the spirit world, which at first you're like, this guy going to the spirit world, and then you're like, oh, he's been in prison for 15 years, so of course all he does is sitting there and try to get it. So like I really liked all of that storyline. I thought was really cool. But then the 4th season's not super great, but the 1st and 3rd season I really like. it was just like, it was tough because they didn't know they were going to get more seasons.
Yeah.
So like they couldn't really plan ahead. Because I think like at the end of the first season, again, for anybody watching, spoilers for Legend of Korra, but at the end of the first season, you know, she loses her bending and then she gets it back right away. I think if they had known, I think she would have gotten the ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she would have got the ability to relearn the elements, and I think she would have had to relearn them through the second season.
That would have been a way better approach than what they
just
did.
getting them right back. But they thought that it was only going to be the first season. So
yeah.
if you're only going to do one season, you're like, okay, her getting him back and then restoring it to other people makes sense because that's where the story ends, and you don't want to end it on like a weird cliffhanger almost. Oh, by the way, the end of the first season when I forget.
Dude,
it's Tarlock and his brother. Dude,
I'm like, spoilers
what?
again, but their murder suicide was the craziest thing I've ever seen on Nickelodeon. I was like, okay. I forgot about that, dude. I don't know if you knew this, and this is my kid brain talking because I didn't look it up and I don't actually know. But after the first season, and this might actually be because what you were just saying about how they didn't know they were getting a second season. But after the first season aired, they didn't air it the second season on Nickelodeon. They did it on their website.
Their website.
And the reason why I was specifically thinking they did that is because Nickelodeon didn't like that they did a murder suicide on Nickelodeon Live for children. That was my assumption, though. I have no idea if that's actually why they took it off Nickelodeon live.
It was like just a viewership thing.
Was that it?
I think that was it, because that episode where the murder suicide is rated TVY7.
Yeah, that's
like 7-year-old TVY7 for murder suicide.
Dude, that's even up to TV14. Like, to be honest, that's past G, seriously. That's past 7, that's past PG. Like,
but yeah, they it was really weird, and like they released most of it through on like the website for the rest of the show.
Watching like
I stopped watching it for the second season. I didn't watch after the second season because I didn't really like the second season. And then my friend, I guess our friend Gabe, he had watched the whole show before, and it was like years after, and he was telling me, he was like, "Did you ever watch the rest of Legend of Korra?" I'm like, "No, I didn't like the second season that much." He's like, "You should watch seasons 3 and 4 because they're actually good." And he like described some things like, "Oh, that actually does sound cool." And then I watched season 3. I was like, "Oh, this is actually sick." And 4 is not as good as 3 or 1, but I think it's a lot better than 2.
Yeah.
It just ends in kind of a weird spot and has kind of an insane final boss they fight. It's like the giant robot. I have another Rogue Fusion here. Are you interested in fighting it?
Yes. Give me 2 seconds. I'm in a battle. I'm trying to catch this Nevermort because that's the one I need.
Oh yeah.
What is it? It's a poison.
Well, give me like 30 real seconds here because I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
So when I get back, I'll go do that.
Okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's the fleeing. Okay, we're gonna try capture this dude. 17% chance. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Get lucky. Come on, get lucky. 30% chance is good. Oh, it worked. Yes. Let's kill these guys. Oh. Wait, hold on. Okay, it doesn't have any adverse effects. It's a scary noise. Timing. I timed you.
Timed me?
No, I'm just kidding. But that definitely was more than 30 seconds.
Definitely was. Yeah, I was talking to my brother-in-law about this, about how in high school, I think I have a small bladder because in high school, you go to the bathroom and there's a dude standing next to you that also walks in around the same time. And I would finish peeing in like 5 seconds, and this dude would stand there for like 3 full minutes, and I would just feel so much shame. I'm like, dude, How is that? I'm like, how is this guy still peeing? That's impossible. There's no way. And I would just like stand there and pretend because I was too ashamed to admit that I would pee for like 3 seconds.
That is so funny. I kind of know what you mean because well, it just depends because sometimes I can pee really fast and then sometimes it feels like I've been holding my bladder for like 20 hours and I'm like, I gotta pee so
now that
bad.
I've been drinking water, it happens to me a lot more, and I'll be like sitting there like just like peeing for like a minute and a half, and like I need to get done. Like there's one time there was a guy, like there's somebody knocking on my door, and I went to pee like super quick, and it took me like 2 full minutes. I'm like, why? Where is this all coming from?
Where is it coming from? So something that's always bothered me is I didn't start drinking until like way after high school, but a lot of my friends were always like, oh, don't pee after you drink a little bit because you'll, quote, break the barrier. And I'm like, okay, what does that even mean? And they meant like when you break the barrier after you start drinking alcohol, you'll just have to pee over and over and over again. And what I've realized over the years is the reason you have to pee over and over and over again isn't because you're breaking the barrier, it's because you're drinking a lot of fluids. Because like I'll drink like 3 or 4 White Claws or Trulies or whatever I'm drinking, Mike's or something, and that's a lot of fluid. When you're drinking alcohol, it doesn't seem like it is. But if you were to drink like 4 straight bottles of water, you're gonna have to pee a lot.
Yeah, that's like, well, that's the other thing. Like I said, since I've been drinking a lot of water lately, I'll try to drink like 3 or 4 like water bottles a day, which comes out to like 64 ounces or something. But
that's a lot of water, dude.
By the way, yeah. Turns out when you drink water, like a lot of water every day, you just feel freaking great. I sent you a raid request, by the way. I was like,
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're in a battle. That's all right. But I was gonna say, like, I kept getting these weird, like, I'd get these like weird pains in my body, and I'm like, oh, I'm just dying. Like my organs are failing or something. And I just started drinking, like, 40 to 60 ounces of water, fluid ounce of water a day, and I feel fantastic. I'm like, wait a minute, this is like people have been telling me for years I should be drinking more water. Now that I'm doing it, I'm like, this is amazing. So now I'm like and I drink so much water now.
Addicted to water.
I've been trying to eat healthier. Yeah.
Okay.
But the other thing is like the water where I live is freaking gross. The tap water is. So
is it really? Like, even in Washington?
Bottled water. Yeah, just because we're right on the coast, so it's like I think it's just with the ocean right next to us. Because like in Vancouver, the water's delicious because it's all glacial runoff.
Yeah, because the tap water here isn't the best, but it's definitely significantly better than like Idaho and Utah because I've had their tap water. So nasty. Okay, I just rested.
Did you accept?
Okay, there we go. Let me get on there. Okay, what level is this?
So I think this
26. Okay,
26. I think the cyber materials that we get for beating these things lets us, because it's, I shouldn't have been this guy, dang. It lets us change the type of the fusion we find. So I think it lets us turn them into like bootlegs almost. Like we can
what? That's what it does? Dude, that is sick. That is worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to fuse because I don't trust us beating it this time. So.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just smacking Thwackalope.
Okay.
I definitely should have been. I should have. Maybe I can't fuse because I have Eugene with me right now. I don't have Kaylee. I haven't leveled up Eugene's friendship yet. Also, I did beat one of the gym leaders, one of the rangers. So.
Oh, you did.
Got one of 12 stamps. Oh, there goes Kaylee. Okay.
I haven't done any of the rangers. I haven't really done anything so far. Yeah. Why are they just attacking me? What's going on?
Dude, you're the tank. Actually, I'm kind of the tank.
You took back your statement so fast. You're the tank. Actually, I'm the tank. You're like, no. That's me.
Okay.
So I have echolocation, but it didn't work. It didn't. It says used automatically.
It's used automatically at the start of battle, and since you weren't that at the very start of the battle, I don't think it worked.
Oh, it was probably my decibel, not my.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should use Sonic Boom.
I'm gonna.
Though, because
yeah. I probably should have healed first. I think I'm actually out of rewinds, by the way.
Oh.
I meant to buy more, but I also again forgot to do that. So okay, I killed him.
I think we're gonna be okay.
This Thwackalope 2.0 is the fusion, right?
Yeah, that's the fusion.
Okay. And yes, I am out of rewinds. Whoopsies. Okay, I'm gonna use Thunder Blast.
Dude, he's just
please don't die. Please don't
targeting you.
I know.
Oh gosh. Oh nice. I need to find
no!
I need to find a better like move set for my starter because he's just so weak. Like.
No, I know what you mean. That's how I felt.
He's a good tank,
kind of,
but I feel like I need to better use
stickers.
his, like, capabilities.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to Robin Dam.
Nice. Brick blast those dudes.
I'm gonna brick them. I'm gonna brick them. What am I, Nintendo?
You're gonna brick them up.
Oh my! That's not what I was thinking, but okay. I was thinking like pulling a Nintendo and bricking your Switch 2s. Yeah, but I mean, if you want to brick them up, go ahead.
No. Every time I see a spring, you'll brick me up.
Dude, Spring Hill Jack lives rent free in your head.
Spring is all I think about now. Okay.
Nice, we did
Got it.
That was scary for me, but we did it.
Thought I was gonna get wrecked. Okay, I gotta switch to put my Nevermore out because I want to evolve him.
Oh, I gotta talk to Doofus Node because I got a Nevermore finally. I also need to buy more tapes.
Yeah, I got the like dash upgrade. So nice.
Did you get that from the Ranger? From defeating the Ranger?
No, you get it from catching one of those bullet guys.
Oh,
I think you get all the abilities you get from
no, that
catching.
sucks. I had one of him. I was in a battle with him before we did the Rogue Fusion, and I accidentally killed him because I wasn't really paying attention. I meant to catch him, but I didn't realize you got him from them specifically like that. Oopsies. I'm just gonna buy I'll use all my metal to buy those chrome tapes.
Nevermore, by the way, we're gonna go. We're gonna be talking about our references. The name of it is Nevermore with a T at the end of it, which is like, you know, French pronunciation. But
that makes
Nevermore
sense.
comes from what's it called? The Raven, the Edgar Allan Poe poem. There's the crow or the raven that says, literally called the story The Raven and then immediately said crow. Because I obviously knew what it was. But anyway, the crow says nevermore is the thing that it keeps saying. So I think that's the reference.
Oh,
there.
That makes sense. Dude, these creators.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they were on something when they were doing this. Maybe they were bricked up or something. Okay, so I gotta talk to Doofus Nerd first. I wonder how many I've caught. Hold on. Does it say how many recorded, seen? No, I only have 24. How many have you caught? I have a feeling I've caught significantly less than you have.
I think I only have a little over 30. Let's see. I've got 36.
Little over 30, more than halfway to 40.
It's because I think it's because I had
Dude,
I think it's because I'm better at the game.
Dude, I thought I was on the point where I could start just recording them, but I forgot I have to catch the elfless dude.
No, yeah, it's just because I've been like, I think I'm just further, like I've been exploring more, I think, and so I've just been finding a whole bunch and recording them. But when you have the dash upgrade, you can break those like blocks that have the cracks in them.
You could jump on them too.
It's kind of criticize snakeskin tape.
Did you know that you could jump on them too?
I didn't know. If you just like land on top of them, they break.
You have to be like at least 2 blocks high, but yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So most of the ones at the very beginning you can break without having to use the dash ability, but there probably are some that you need to use the dash for.
Sick! I found the Landkeeper's off.
The elfless guy, I don't think I've seen him in the overworld. I'm assuming he's one of the ones where you have to like interact.
Yeah.
With one of the
You have to like
Pokemon, and then okay.
Yeah.
I'm running away. I need a smoke bomb. I have smoke bombs. Pokemon. Well, my good man, what do you like to play? Pokemon.
Is that the one where the guy fights the Vazavan and goes,
the thing that comes out of the ball and there's blah 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 blah. I found an Elfless, by the way.
Oh, nice. We just watched an episode of. We went through and watched a lot of The Simpsons. And like the first, like we watched like seasons 3 through 10, I think, is like the good stuff. And that show's so funny. We're about to do Arrested Development together because she's tried watching it a couple times. She hasn't really liked it that much, but I think if we watch it from the beginning, she'll like it because I love Arrested Development. It's like one of my favorite shows. I think it's so funny.
I've only watched like the first bit of it as well, to the point where I'm like, I'm not really convinced, but I know people have said it's like a really funny show.
It's one of those shows. Honestly, it's like almost like 30 Rock. Where I also really like 30 Rock. That's another one I really love. Tina Fey and Alec Baldwin are just hilarious in that show. But it feels Arrested Development and 30 Rock feels similar, where it's like the amount of like the jokes per minute in those shows is just insane. It's just crazy how there's always 1 or 2 jokes going on at the exact same time, and it's like, to me, it's just super impressive
writing.
How do you
keep up with that?
Yeah, it's super, and that's what's awesome is when you rewatch it, you like pick up on new stuff you missed the first time.
Yeah, that's
like, oh, I didn't realize that was a joke. Yeah, so I
also haven't watched all of The Office. I know that's blasphemous, but I've heard, because I've seen many episodes, but I haven't really paid attention either. But I've heard that the joke count in that show is just, I remember why. I was watching a breakdown of the joke count between The Office and like a show, I don't remember which one, but a show that has like a laugh track. And
was it the Drew Gooden video?
It probably was. I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
It was like Friends and The Office, or The Office and like Seinfeld or something. One of those.
Two.
And the jokes per minute or per hour or per whatever it was were so much more in The Office. It's insane.
And then what's crazy is like, even I think The Office is pretty good. I think it gets a lot worse once Michael leaves, and even a little before that, in my opinion. But even The Office, like compared to something like 30 Rock or Arrested Development, feels
still
like
pales.
Slow. Like it feels like it's not keeping up. Arrested Development was just like it was kind of ahead of its time when it came out. It wasn't very successful. But
because didn't they like renew it for a season like years later as well?
Yeah, so the first 3 seasons were the original ones that came out, and they're really good. And then it got canceled, and then the later Netflix seasons I don't think are very good. It was just years after. It's hard to, and it was hard too because at that point all of the actors in the show were like very famous. Because when the show first started, it wasn't like that, and so the thing that makes the show so good is their dynamics between each other. But when they did the newer seasons, they had to kind of make every episode focused on a certain character because they couldn't get them all. They couldn't get their schedules to line up. It's like
really
Will Arnett and Jason Bateman and Michael Cera, like all these like well-known actors that weren't really known at the time. And so I think that just like there are some funny episodes of the newer seasons, but I don't think it's nearly as good as the first 3 seasons, which are like crazy. It's also crazy that almost that entire show, like the cinematographers are the Russo brothers, the people that made the Avengers movies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's wild. Yeah, that's kind of, it's not where they got their start, but it was one of the first things they worked on. Yeah, and it was kind of notable too because it was like like it's almost shot like very handheld. It feels like, because then they had shows like The Office and Parks and Rec that are like the mockumentary, like fake documentary style of episodes.
Yeah.
But Arrested Development isn't like that. Like it doesn't have like the talking head interviews, but it does feel very like it shot very similarly. So it's almost like the predecessor to that kind of thing. It's interesting to see.
There's a Rogue Fusion if you wanted to do it with me.
Oh yeah, sick. We'll hop into that Rogue Fusion at the start of next episode. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Okay, let me reset the timer. And we go.
Okay.
All right, Rogue Fusion.